Hello, my name's Beverly and I operate the onestopcareershop.co.uk. I want to talk to you today about the importance of having a personal career strategy and the role your CV plays in that. Firstly, in terms of having a personal career strategy, it's really important to think about some of the things that are likely to make you happy. What are your career drivers? Are you motivated by recognition, by pay, by career development? Once you've thought about some of these things, and there are some fantastic books on the market to help you with that, you can start to think about the type of job that you might want to seek in the future. Once you know that, you can begin to write your CV. Your CV really is your shop window. It's a highly competitive job market, and your CV should be your first tool in getting your foot through the front door. Start with your personal profile. Make it punchy, but also make it really about you. You are, after all, going to have to talk this through at interview, and it will be obvious to an employer if the personal profile doesn't mirror the person they have sitting in front of them. Next, think about your skills and achievements. Be prepared to talk through these at interview. So don't lie, be open and honest, and talk about them using action words. For instance, I led, I managed, not I took part in or I coordinated. Next, think about your jobs or your employment history, starting with your most recent job first, and go back over time. If you have an extensive job history, don't list all of the jobs that you've done over the last few years. You might want to think about jobs that are further back, about consolidating them and rolling them up so that the employer can see the most recent jobs. Next, think about your education. For those of you with a longer career history, it's not important to list all of your qualifications, but merely to give an essence of where you studied. So if you studied at degree level, then say that and say where you studied. It's not necessary to list lots of GCSEs or A-levels. For those of you that are just starting out in your career, then do list all of your qualifications, because an employer will want to see that. Next, don't underestimate the importance of interests. That tells the employer something more about the person that they're interviewing, but also sometimes it can just give them a sense of the person behind the CV, and it can be a good talking point at interview. Now, when you do reach interview, be sure that you've really researched the role well. This is your opportunity to really sell your CV. Your CV is the tool that will get you through the front door and get you to interview if prepared properly. But once in an interview situation, you are the only person that can sell yourself properly. So really think about the typical types of interview questions that you're likely to be asked, and have pre-prepared interview questions such as team working, communication, influencing, leadership, the typical interview type questions that you're likely to come across. And then also think through some examples that you have that are on your CV. Should you require any further assistance, we have lots of special offers on our websites. Our current special offer is particularly around job seeking websites, which you might find useful. We also have some good action words to think about using on your CV. Do visit us at www.onestopcareershop.co.uk. That's www.onestopcareershop.co.uk, and we wish you well in your job search.